Okay, well, if everything's panned out the way it should have done, you may well have already seen the making of this video, which sounds a bit pretentious, that, doesn't it? But the making of this video whereby I edit the footage of this together before you see this actual video. What I want to go through, even though this video's obviously been recorded before, that it's all that kind of fucked up time shifting shit that we kind of get nowadays, where it's a bit like a sort of YouTube version of Pulp Fiction, but not quite as entertaining. Anyway, I'm losing a thread already. The point of this video is to try and encourage people that haven't made videos before to take the plunge and to make videos. And perhaps that's the first little point to make there. This is the third time that I've started this video off. I think I'm kind of happy with it this time, even though I got a little bit sidetracked. That's the first little pro tip, perhaps. Don't just switch your webcam on and just record and just accept whatever you get. You'll probably find, especially if, like me, you're kind of like a human lizard and you need to spend a few hours under a hot lamp before you're capable of doing anything in the morning, that the first time you start recording, it won't really come out very well. It might take you a couple of times to get going and to really get into the swing of things. Of course, it depends to some extent how you like to stage your videos. Some people like to script everything they say, some people don't. What I like to do is to make a few notes. That's what I've got basically here, 6 notes, none of which I've covered so far, it has to be said. And that's how I will outline the video that I'm going to make. I don't go into any more detail than that. Only very occasionally do I go into more detail than that. The first thing that I ought to say, and I'm going by my notes now, is just go for it. It's a lot of fun. Making videos and engaging with people is a lot of fun. If you've enjoyed watching videos, you've enjoyed making comments and exchanging comments with things, I recommend go to the next level. If you can put your face, if you're making vlogging style videos, unless you can create fantastic graphics of the kind that somebody like Qualia Soup or his brother Theremin Trees makes, or perhaps the kind of cartoons that somebody like Non-Stamp Collector or Dark Matter can make, then it really does help to put your face on the video. I think it's a lot more engaging for the viewer to be able to see who's talking than just to have a still screen presented there. So that's something that I would advise. But do go for it. It's well worth doing and it's a lot of fun. One thing that I would say, which might seem obvious right from the get-go, is that you need to decide some kind of subject range. But it's not quite as obvious as it may seem, because it's not just a case of what will I talk about. It's a case of what is my channel mainly going to be about, but what areas am I prepared to diversify into, both in terms of types, in terms of subject matter, but also in terms of types of video. This is something that's perhaps cropped up recently with drama videos. Some people saying, well, I don't make drama videos. Some people, there's some channels I've known in the past that just exclusively seem to make drama videos. There used to be one YouTube atheist called Fake Sagan. He was a YouTube atheist. I never saw him make a video that wasn't a fucking drama video. So this is the kind of thing, both in terms of style or in terms of subject matter, kind of decide where your boundaries are. And that links into this next thing, which is what you're going to do when you start. And what most people do is to make response videos, and that's why you need to know what kind of things am I going to be prepared to respond to. Now, in the good old days, in the glory days of this section of YouTube, there were some fine Christians that you could respond to, and that was a great way of getting yourself out there, because if you just make a video and it isn't a response video, if you haven't got any subscribers, there's no way you're going to build up any subscribers, because one thing that you will find, you'll make that first video and think, well, I can't wait for everybody to start viewing it, and you'll come back a few hours later and realise that it's got one view, and the one view it has got was when you viewed your own video, which is really rather disappointing. So if you make a response video and then link it to somebody's video, then people will start discovering you. Once people start discovering your channel, if your videos are worth watching, they might start subscribing, and then they might start liking your videos, and in that way your videos will get linked to other people's videos. Further down the line you might get a few shout outs, which are always very, very helpful in establishing channels, and indeed one shout out that I should give now, right here and now, is the YouTuber Wildwood Claire. If you're starting making videos, subscribe to Claire, Wildwood Claire, because the thing about her videos is she does a video every week called Coffee with Claire, and in this video you will see people shining examples of buffoonery that you may want to consider responding to. You will also see shout outs for other YouTubers that are worth subscribing to, which again might give you material and give you food for thought. So there's a really good shout out. Everybody should be subscribed to her, but if you're if you're a new channel trying to get established, then that's a perfect person, I think, to subscribe to. Now, one thing I've already touched upon is don't expect a lot of replies, not at the start. But one of the great things about making videos, it's a real buzz. When you realise some people are actually viewing your video, I found that a real buzz. When I got those first comments, I found that a real buzz. And especially when you get your first video response, wow, that was a hell of a buzz. I kind of hark back to those days. That's the kind of one-off experience that you can never kind of get again, you know, when you're making that initial start. So that makes it well worthwhile. But don't expect a flood of responses. That's a downside of when you're starting in some ways, but at the same time, use it to your advantage. I've had several PMs over the years talking about people saying to me, well, I'm considering starting videos, but I'm a little bit scared they won't turn out quite as well as I'd have liked, and that they'll get panned and they'll get a lot of negative criticism. Well, for one thing, you're in control of the video that you make. You are able to actually look at your video before you release it. And, you know, we're not filming on celluloid here. If you don't like what you filmed, film the fucking thing again. Do what I do, as you've seen in the previous video. Be prepared to edit bits together. It isn't that complicated to do, but use this to your advantage. When you start your channel and you're not getting many views, in many ways it's a good thing, because it gives you a chance to find your feet and to iron out some of those deficiencies. Although I've been going for 4 years, if you look at my earliest videos, I think they have got a bit better, but I've clearly not ironed out all of my deficiencies. Learn to live with them. Some of the people that watch your videos may actually like some of those deficiencies. Okay, so the last thing I want to mention is something which is very current at the moment, which is drama videos. And I don't want to discourage anybody from making drama videos. It is true, you are likely to get probably proportionally more views and perhaps a fair number of subscribers making drama videos. But what it won't gain you is any kind of a reputation, other than a reputation as somebody who purely makes drama videos. So by all means, go out there and make drama videos. If you're just starting off, responding to things which are current, some of which events might class in the drama category, then do so. But you're going to at some stage have to make some more substantial responses to something, or some more substantial original videos, and by that I mean videos that aren't responses to videos that are already out there, because that's what'll gain you some kind of a reputation, that you actually know something about what you're talking about, and also that you're humble enough to know what the limits of your knowledge are. So that's it. That's all I want to say. If you don't presently make videos, I hope that this has encouraged you to do so. If it has, but you're still a little bit concerned about the technicalities of how you'd stitch things together and upload them to YouTube, then look at the video that will be linked to this, which shows how I've put this video together. Thanks for watching then. Hope to see you making videos if you're not already, and bye for now.